Welcome to Chef Tip Tuesday with Chef Veronica. We had to take the show on the road today. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. We're going to get started in about 1 minute. So, this is one of those days that I had so many things to do. So many. And then we had some things that happen in the family. So, you have to tend to those things. So, you always have to be available to do those things that are important to you. Yes, welcome to Chef Tip Tuesday. As I mentioned earlier, a few minutes ago, we had to take the show on the road. We couldn't be in the studio. Yeah, I'm in my car. So, yeah, I was debating, going back and forth, trying to decide if I was going to go out and run my errands and do what I needed to do, or if I was going to stay and do my live in the comfort of my home. And as mentioned, duty called, so we're on the road. We're in the streets, in these trenches, doing what we do, where the heart is, catering and events. We have so many things going on this week. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started with your chef tips. So here's the tip for today. Now, keep in mind, so I don't know how many chefs, how many caterers. I have to roll the window down because it's getting kind of hot in here. Isn't that a beautiful thing to say, it's getting hot in the car in March? Because usually it's cold during this time. But, so the tip for today is this. I don't know how many of you all use disposable pans with lids or bowls. You know, when you're cooking things, you may be taking things to someone's home to... Maybe you're bringing a dish. Who knows? But I just want you all to know, make sure that you are washing those bowls out in those disposable pans. Some people, I've heard some caterers say that they don't wash them out because when you put them in the oven, the heat kills the germs. I'm old school. I'm going to add some soap and water to those disposable pans in those lids, and I'm going to clean them out. So I would urge you all to do the same if you haven't been doing it, because keep in mind, you don't know what's running through those stores. That's number 10. Number 1, you don't know whose hands been all in the pans, because, you know, we're in the store and things. We pick up things and we fumbling around with it. Then we put it back down. I just want to put it to the test, which I knew it was true anyhow. So I just put some water in one of my food pans the other day, a brand new one from the store, and then I poured the water out of it, but then I took a paper towel and I wiped. The other tip that I want to share: when you go into the stores, don't grab the stuff in the front, go to the back. If you're in the dairy department and you're buying some milk, trust and believe everything that's in the front is the stuff that they're trying to get rid of right now. So you always go to the back to grab your things, because how stores operate, how caterers operate, how restaurants operate, first in, first out. So if you reach to the back of the shelf or the back of the cooler to grab those items, you're actually going to get something with a later expiration date. I had someone ask me the other day, does seasonings expire? Yes, they do. I would tell you this: if you're not a caterer, if you're not a chef, you're not doing cooking on large scales of things, don't buy the big bottles of seasoning that's going to sit in your cabinets for weeks after weeks. Grab a smaller one, grab a medium one. Base it off of how you do things in your home. If you know you use a lot of onion powder, a lot of garlic, powder, minced garlic, or any of those things. If you use a lot of that stuff, then okay, yes, buy the jar accordingly. But the big gigantic ones, the ones that they sell in Sam's Club and Restaurant Depot and things like that, don't buy those if they're going to sit in your cabinets for weeks, because seasonings loses expiration and it loses potency in there. You're not going to get the full flavor that you'll get if you buy it fresher. And even with your seasonings, grab the ones in the back and look at the date on these things that's in these stores. Because I tell you, before the pandemic, stores were already showing out to me. But now that we went through a pandemic and stores were not really, all the stores weren't shut down, but people weren't in the stores like they were before. They're getting a little laxed on how they're doing things. So in order for you to be accountable for your own actions and doing what's best for you, what's best for your family, what's best for your clients, look at the expiration. So here I am on the road, as I mentioned, actually going to meet with a client of mine and a fellow alumni class member from Collinwood High School. So now I have to put my mask on because we still have to wear our mask when we go places. So I'm taking you all with me today because I didn't want to not do my call. I want to keep my word. I hope I'm not too muffled. Hey, cousin. So where we're going to Kirk Memorial Chapel Funeral Home and Cremation Center. So this is a family-owned business. If you have any loved ones that has passed on to the next life, so show some support. I'm going to actually let you all see the inside. I was actually amazed at how beautiful it looks on the inside. So for all my Cleveland people, you can see it from here. It's located on 152nd in Waterloo. So I'm taking you with me today, as I mentioned, because I have so much to do today. So remember those tips. That first tip, if you use foil pans, make sure you're cleansing the foil pans. Make sure you're drying them out. Sometimes you can be rushing, and because you are rushing, you decide not to take that initial step to clean your pans. You owe that to your family. You owe that to your clients to clean those pans. Take those stickers off of the disposable dishes that you're using. As I mentioned before, if you don't know where the heart is, we are all about presentation. Presentation is everything, and we're always about offering the best service to our clients at all time. 80% of our clients are all repeat clients, and we love that. We welcome new clients, but we love all of our old clients. So if you have anything that you want us to talk about on our Chef Tip Tuesday, drop it down in the comment section, and if I'll get to that, and I'll bring it up on one of my Chef Tip Tuesdays. So have a great day and enjoy the weather, because it's very sunny in Cleveland.